This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving, GoDaddy.com, Netflix,
and the new Japanese sport of dog bacon stacking.
How long would you hold out?
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put ear in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 182. Happy holidays, friends.
Happy holidays to
Welcome
friends.
to Alex's house in Los Angeles,
Again,
California.
and we're doing something a little different. Instead of
Diggnation covers.
some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social website, dig.com, sdigg.com. What do you mean?
There we go.
We're doing something a little different. We're going to go ahead and have a little eggnog with cognac.
Yes, I've never tried this before.
I have never either, so we got ourselves some eggnog, which let
So
me just...
what is cognac?
Oh God, that's...
What type of
smells good.
alcohol is this? Is this
So cognac is a produced in France.
Dude,
It's a cognac.
it's a cognac.
It's very special.
Is that like a Scotch in the Scotch family?
It's in some sort of family. Whiskey.
We're just making ourselves look stupid.
Yes. All right, here we go. So we're gonna pop a little...
Hold on. Let me pour mine and you pour yours.
No.
You pour yours first.
I'll pour yours.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, well let me pour yours.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
You pour yours first. No, you pour first if that's what we're doing.
All right.
Be gentle because yours is coming right back at you.
Well, I need a measuring cup.
No,
Okay, hold on,
come
hold
on.
on.
What are we? Come
on.
on, Martha Stewart. Just pour it in there. That's good. Okay, why are you handing me everything and why did you take that? That was the worst thing you've ever done. All right, here we go.
Don't.
I'm not. There you go. Look
Oh,
at that.
Jesus.
It's nothing. That's Hennessy.
All right.
Here we go.
We need to mix this up. This looks disgusting,
Just
by the way.
mix it with your fingers. That's what it's eggnog. It's holidays.
Jesus.
Holidays and my fingers in my nog. Oh God.
All right. Let's give this little.
Oh! Make sure you stir it. 1, 2. It's amazing.
Can't believe I'm mixing a drink with my finger. How old are you?
Oh, first off, that's not the first time you've done that. Secondly, this is fucking great.
Hold on.
Welcome holidays.
I want to cry. I've been drinking too much.
You don't like this? This
It's
is
amazing. But now I'm gonna get hammered and I have to drive to Vegas in like 3 hours.
Yeah, cheers, holidays. Okay,
Nobody heard that. If I died on the road.
especially because of our sponsors. Here we go.
Do we have the anti-drink therapy? Oh, fuck.
Here we go. You're spending the night in my guest room. I'm forcing you
Well,
to.
I'm staying the night in the guest
Done.
room.
Guest room.
Glenn, take my keys.
I could have used more. Look, this is what you do.
There we
There
go.
it is.
That's what we do. That's responsible people.
That is responsible. Are the cameras off yet? No, okay. Here we go. So, first story is obviously not my story.
fuck.
Well, first off, how many of you out there are eggnog fans? I'm a huge eggnog fan.
I'm a huge eggnog fan as well. Do you like, get this. So, I don't want to call anybody out, but this guy Ben at my office, he makes...
That is, I don't want to say who this was, but this guy I know, Jeff, and you probably know him. His email address is...
No, he's basically, he made eggnog for the office from scratch.
Nice.
But,
How do you make eggnog?
I don't know, with eggs apparently.
Make sense.
Get this.
What?
He was worried that people were going to get like salmonella poisoning,
Mm-hmm.
so he cooked the eggs. So there's
So
like
it's like scrambled eggs?
There's like little bits of scrambled eggs when you're drinking the eggnog.
That is disgusting. Anytime there's anything... Seriously? Okay, let's
Sorry, I'll
hit
turn
mute.
it off.
Here we go. Everybody,
Okay.
hit mute.
Hit mute.
Anytime there are any particles, I'm not a big particles in drink fan. Do you remember the thing called
How many drinks have
Orbits?
sparkles?
Do you remember Orbits back in the day? It was like a soda that had like these weird like gelatinous, or like boba tea or boba tea.
What about bubble balls?
That sounds disgusting.
Balls, tea balls.
Yeah, boba tea.
Bubble tea.
Boba tea.
Sure.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
it's called.
little chunks of bubbles.
Yeah, and it's like that weird like
It's like
tofu-y thing.
Yeah, no, it's actually
It's like gelatinin.
No.
Gelatinin? That's
Glenn,
not even a
what is
word.
it?
Glenn.
Looks like he's high as hell.
Glenn is just like, what the hell are you got? I don't know what you've talked about for the last 2 minutes. You got tired? I'm done.
What is that stuff made out of? Gelatin. Don't spit, don't spit. Oh, you know what? I just watched the clip yesterday of me throwing up on your couch.
Ah, good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
I haven't thrown up on this couch,
Tell
though.
people to email us their favorite moments for Diggnation Clip Show for 184.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a Diggnation clip show for the holidays. So email in
184.
to dignationfans@gmail.com your favorite, and then in the subject put holiday clip show, so we know, and then we'll all check to see what your
And
holiday
even
clip
better, if you happen to know the episode that the clip that you really enjoyed came out of,
And time
code.
is. So basically, we'd like you to do all the work for Hippie,
Right.
because Hippie is tired, I guess. He's a little tired. So
By time code, we mean just write down where it says when we start going into it and when it ends.
oh, this is
It'll
good.
be, it'll be easier for him. So this is good
Oh
stuff.
man, see, right? Huh? How great. I'm a little disappointed. I'm going through it a little fast. Hello, my house. Welcome. Anyway, well, shall we get into it?
Let's do it. First story of the day is one here. We go. I feel bad for being a pirate picture with 8,527 digs.
Okay.
Submitted by Pavelma. This is pretty awesome. You haven't seen this yet.
No, I have not.
So,
But I like the title because I
oh,
understand.
please, image load. If this image doesn't load, this doesn't even make any sense. Come on, image shack.
What is this? What about this one? Pictures
Image,
of
that's something different. Image shack, come on.
image shack.
There we go, there we go.
Shack. Yeah,
All right, so
shack.
read this, check this out.
Okay.
Your registration code is a pirate one. So this guy's trying to put in a pirate serial number for the software.
Okay.
We can't stop hackers that generate codes, so we'll accept your registration anyway.
Oh.
However, there's one thing you should know. You're not stealing from the big guys this time. You're stealing from people who count on your honesty to make a living. To hackers, we can't play this game forever. It's not fun. More cracks, more checks. Why do we stop here? We had to accept your codes, so what else can we do? And then you have to click shame on me
button to continue.
and then it accepts your hacked code.
Wow. First off, that is actually genius.
It is.
Because I would see that and I'd be like, I'm an asshole.
And I
what
would
did
go
this
and pay
software
for it.
cost? I actually know that piece of software,
Is it
and I've
good?
done the same thing. It's to do multi-button mouse in Mac OS X, because Mac, even though they've been totally cool saying we like the one button thing, they've actually been not allowing multi-button mice in their service. So you have to get this secondary driver, shareware driver.
That's weird.
Yeah, but anyway, so that the USB Overdrive X is actually a great piece of software, but it also costs like $10. And so I would do the same thing. I'd be like, oh, I'm an asshole. I should have paid the $10, and I probably would at that point then go and do the $10. So it's
Right.
the best thing that they could have said.
Now, did you pirate the software? No, you paid for it.
No, I just tried to see if it fixed the problem that we were having, and it didn't fix it.
I pay for most of my stuff nowadays, unless it's like something insanely expensive that I'm never going to use again, except for that one time.
It's good. That's a good reason to
You know what I
pay.
mean?
Yeah. I don't really, I just was thinking about this the other day. I don't really have that many pieces of software that I use. I barely use Photoshop. I mean, I'll use it like maybe once every 6 months
Do
for
you
something.
pirate it though?
Of course.
All right.
I mean, maybe. We'll talk about that later.
Do you have the latest one, CS4?
Specifically, no.
Oh,
No.
so it's
Because
pretty
again, I don't. I mean, what do I use it?
It's just
once
for
every
like
6 months?
resizing shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I have Microsoft Office,
Mm-hmm.
Word and Excel and all that stuff, which I own a copy of. And then I have Microsoft Money, which I own a
Oh,
copy
do you
of.
use Money?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Wait, didn't you just switch to Mint?
I tried Mint, and
What
it was
happened?
not. It just wasn't that good.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't. I mean, it's like. Plus, there is something to be said about the fact that your shit is being stored on somebody else's server. I mean, it's not.
Does that bother? I mean, it's all
A little
encrypted
bit.
and
No,
everything.
I know, but I know nobody's going to come in here, walk in, and steal my computer. Or if they
Wow.
do, I'll have bigger problems than, oh no, they saw the last 2 times that I ate at Subway on my fucking Microsoft Money.
All right.
You know
And
what I
I'm
mean?
sure you have that password protected and everything too, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Take a little sip. Oh,
Oh, it is great. What are you talking about, wussy?
it's all right. Who's all drinking in the room? Just taking a survey here. Drink.
Drink.
Oh, Share it on the drink.
Somebody doesn't have a drink. What up?
You don't drink.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
drink.
I don't buy that for $1.
Not buying that.
Oh,
shit!
Prager's
Prager just dropped his laptop.
Prager's
Oh,
laptop.
shit! Shit, Prager.
Let's just hope that high velocity, it did that old IBM ThinkPad
Oh, I
thing
love
where
that.
it
Did it
realized.
save your hard drive?
It's still going.
Wow. Lift
Nice.
up. I love how he's just shooting it, not even touching it. Is it okay? Is
I'm
it
sure it'll be
dented?
okay. It didn't go that far.
Yeah, it's a good 3-foot drop of a power book.
Cool.
All right. That was exciting.
Healthy.
Healthy.
So then, I mean, what else do I use? I use, Adobe Acrobat Reader. Not pirated.
Oh, dude, let's talk about how your WoW account got hacked.
Ah!
That
okay.
sucks.
Okay. Well, first off, here's the thing. I don't know if it actually got hacked. I mean, it must have gotten hacked, but then they didn't do anything with the account. That's the weird thing.
Like a Trojan WoW account.
The slurping made you sound intelligent. You sounded slightly British with your slurping. Yes, wise men
Yes.
slurp their stuff.
So tell me about what
Supping on
happened.
eggnog and
You went to
cognac.
you went to log in this morning.
No,
And
it
you're just
wasn't
like,
this
okay,
morning. It was
okay, get in.
Saturday. It was 3 days ago.
Oh shit! You
Yeah,
gotta go.
and I tried to log. Well, I couldn't. I didn't have any
Repercussions?
No, I thought so.
Ramifications. Retardation.
Retardations. I had no retardation. So what could I do?
So I mean, what? You just couldn't log
Well,
in?
the problem was.
Did your friends see you running around online and say?
No,
okay,
and I have a couple
that would
other
be
accounts, so I would log in and I had put myself on my friends list to see if I ever logged in.
Oh, and you hadn't.
So I just basically waited. Finally got a hold of Blizzard, and I was like, help, switch everything. They went, all right, yes, this has all been changed. We'll change it for you, blah, 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 blah. And then, as soon as I got all the stuff squared up, which literally I did like 5 minutes before, I logged into the guy. He was where I left him, had all his gold, had all his equipment, all good.
Sorry.
Bro, it's
I
scary
know it's a big
shit.
deal.
It's a big deal. They'll take your stuff.
I know it's a big deal.
You get rolled. That is a virtual rolling.
If
That's like walking through the
if I
wrong
was
side of
here-
Stratholme.
If I was here and you logged into your account and like your dude's standing there naked with no gold, I would have laughed my
Bro,
ass
that's
off,
exactly
dude.
what happens. And I would have looked at you and gone, you have no soul. It is Christmas. Look at me. I am homeless.
It would have been awesome.
I have no pants on.
So can you tell? Do you want to talk about like what you had to say to the WoW people on the phone or no?
No.
You know? Okay, we'll not talk about it. Let's just say his. Can I say a little hint?
Well, that would be saying it. You're like, can we say it? No? Okay. Well, could I just say it all? No, you can't. I love
Okay,
it.
all right,
It
never
was
mind.
just, there were circumstances
Right.
that made it harder
For
to
him to
get
get it
my
restored.
stuff back. Let's just say that.
Uh-huh.
Purchased. Anywho.
All right.
Let's get on to the second story. All right, this story here. Top Gear reviews Tesla, smokes Lotus Elise. Elise? I thought they were called Alans or Esprits, but
Elise.
Okay. 1,817 people dug this story, submitted by D2002. Reviewer was blown away as he left the Lotus Elise behind. God almighty, I cannot believe this. This car is electric, literally. Not bad for a motor that's the size of a watermelon. So basically, this is a video. Obviously, Top Gear is a big British show. It's going to be remade here in the States, coming out pretty soon. Huge, big phenomenon. But basically, it's like a...
It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it's great.
As far as like, I don't watch it on a regular basis, but
Yeah.
like anytime I'm interested in a certain car, I'll just do a search and Top Gear will come up and I'll watch his review and it's always
very
like just
yeah.
awesome.
It's a lot like if Esquire was just about cars and they had like a TV show. So it's sort of male commentary. There's a lot of camaraderie, and they do like these wacky competitions. So it's not just a car review show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they basically, the Tesla car is a car. It's about $120,000 or $120,000 if you can get your hands on one. Usually they're going for about $160,000, $175,000 because you just can't go and buy one. They're back ordered.
You know who has one, right?
Jay's getting one, right?
He has it.
Oh, he has it?
Yeah, I've been freaking driving it with him.
you've been in it?
Oh yeah, I took one for a drive.
Dude, so here's the thing about the Tesla, completely electric, and it looks a lot like the Lotus Elise. Looks a lot like that car.
Well,
it's a
it's
small
based off the
two-seater.
same. It's the same. Lotus actually does all the
Body stuff?
Body stuff. It's the same body and frame and all that stuff.
So these guys basically said, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up a little bit more. I know that you're probably not gonna
That looks thick.
want any more. It is thick,
too, then.
thick like a puma.
It's extremely thick.
What?
You're getting hammered. This is awesome. You should try
That's
some of
horrible.
this.
That's what I'm doing more. Hobo Junction. What? Okay, just gonna
Ugh.
touch that up a bit. What do you mean, ugh?
Try a sip of this.
It's good.
Just take a sip and
Okay.
see what
It's
you
not
think.
bad. It's good.
I never have had eggnog.
Oh my god! Is this,
Beer ages ago.
is this another first?
No.
We'll give it a sip. Let's see
Try
what you
it.
think.
No, it's good. It's just like so thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so sick.
It's all about thick.
She's gonna drink my entire drink now.
No, bro,
That's how it
you want
works.
mine?
Woo!
Ah, love it.
Whoa.
Thank you.
That's why you need more Hennessy in it, or else it's like too thick.
Yeah, I put too much Hennessy in this one, so I'm gonna get a little ripped up.
Hennessy's actually good. It's nice and warm.
It does keep you warm.
Yeah, try that.
All right.
I spiked it a little bit harder.
That's good.
Yeah, I know, I love it.
That's
Anyway,
actually really good.
thank
Holy
you.
shit, why is that better?
Because I put more Hennessy. Here, let me fill you up a bit.
Not
more.
no.
Not too much more. Come on, Prager.
Oh, Prager
What did you do? Prager, what are you doing?
Shit. I don't know.
Clean
He's
it up.
filming his
You know how
beer
much that
still
thing
rather than
costs?
getting us
I
like
spilled my
This is
computer.
like an Oriental rug from the Orient.
I cannot believe Prager is just on fire
I
today.
love it. You guys aren't welcome anymore. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so here's the thing. He goes, look, this thing looks like a Lotus. I better frickin' drive like a Lotus, because at the end of the day, you're gonna roll up onto at a stop sign with a guy in a frickin' Yugo, and you're in this thing that looks like it should be very fast. And if it's not gonna be fast, that's why it's not worth it.
Right.
Well, so he races it against a Lotus Elise off the line, and it blows the
Off the
doors.
line, but not in the turns. The Elise actually passes up the Tesla in the turns.
Oh, interesting.
Because it doesn't have the handling, it's heavy, it's got all those batteries, and so it doesn't have the same handling as the
That's
the
interesting.
Elise.
I just watched the off the line stuff. I didn't watch the turn
The
stuff.
off-the-line shit is amazing because it does 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds.
But now here's the thing, is that has got to drain the crap out of the battery fast, right?
It's not as bad as you would think, but it does, yeah, it does.
I mean, if you do a couple, because I drive my car very aggressively, let's just say, and when you're doing it that way, you get less and less gas mileage.
right, yeah, I mean, it does absolutely
But
drain it a little bit quicker.
here's the problem. With me, if I get less and less gas mileage, I can just pull into a gas station and fill up.
Right.
But with the Tesla, what do you do?
So there's a couple things. One, they have the house charger, which operates off 220, so it's operating off this the
main
voltage
house,
of
yeah.
the main house stuff, and that will charge it in like 8 hours or something like that to full charge,
Yeesh.
and then or 6 hours something like that, and then you can do 220 miles or 200 and something miles, 250 miles on
Yeah.
a full charge.
But that
then,
again, you can do 250 miles conservative.
right?
I mean, if you're burning off the line every time, you could probably half that.
Probably half that, yeah.
So
And
now
then-
you're looking 170 miles is not all
well,
that
if
far.
it's a city car, then
That's true.
you're good to go. And then they do have a charger. It isn't out yet. They haven't given it to Jay. Hasn't got one yet, but it's a portable charger you throw in your trunk, and then you can plug it into standard like 112.
Yeah, sure. What?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. 110?
110. And then and then basically that will charge it, but that's like a trickle charge. That'll take a couple days to do that. Yeah,
Wow,
I know.
all that
I
stuff
know.
sounds like crap. What are you talking about? So like I can drive my car, but I can only go 170 miles in one day.
250.
No. But I'm talking about driving it aggressively. You're not going to get it.
Right.
And the way I drive, I get the lower
look
end
at it
of
this
the
way,
gas
though.
mileage.
When was the last time you drove more than 170 miles in a day?
I don't know about that
There we are.
because I don't really pay attention to how many miles I drive in a day.
But I mean, how many times have you gone for trips like more than 170 miles in a single? This is like
Go down
this
San
is
Diego back, but I wouldn't take this car down to San Diego.
This is a town car.
Right, exactly.
It's a showy, awesome, badass, super fast super car that can only go like 150 miles. I mean, that's what you gotta look at.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know, that's exactly what it
And
is.
he's supporting a good cause. Like the reason that Jay bought this car like years and years ago, like 4 years
Yeah.
ago when they first announced them, because he wanted to support the fact that it's a green car.
Right.
They're planning on making like a cheaper version of this car that's like a $30,000-$40,000 vehicle.
Right, I remember them talking about that.
And this is like their way to get the technology, improve the concept, and all that stuff.
Right.
So it's like it's a cool company. You should see all the stuff they're doing. They're doing some pretty neat stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely dig it. It's one of those things that, especially for, I mean, I guess you just got to be like Jay, I guess, and just have enough disposable income where $120,000 hit
Right.
isn't that bad.
Right.
Because I could, you know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't buy a $120,000 car and then buy another $120,000 car so I could take it on long trips. You know what I mean? Like, which is theoretically what you'd have to do in order to have those two.
Well, I would love to get an R8 if I'm going to spend that much money. You know what I mean?
Well, you'd have to get an R8 and a Tesla, but then why would you
want
ever
that.
not?
I just want an R8.
Oh, well, then just get an R8. And
Yeah,
there's no
they're
reason
too
you
expensive,
can
man.
go to any gas station you want.
Exactly.
Well, once they have gas stations where you can charge up, but the fact that it takes 8 hours even on the fancy one,
Yeah, that's why
that's hardcore.
you need to have that backup engine, that backup gasoline burning engine,
Right,
you know?
right. Well, we'll see. Anyway,
All right, so
looks
that's that.
fun, pants.
Next story of the day, angry monkey beats cruel trainer with his own stick. 2,088
Amazing.
people dug this story, submitted by
Hello.
Tilia.
Titania, what up?
Tanya.
Let's see what that picture's all about.
Apparently she has large breasts and likes to show them off on her profile.
Oh my god, really?
You are a breast man.
I'm very much a breast man. What up, Titania? Love it.
You're like, friend her,
You
please.
done. 18-year-old from Hungary? Tantalia.
Tantalia Taylor.
Tantalina. Yes, she is Tantalina.
All right, so
Friends.
this is an awesome picture. How
This is an
badass
awesome
is this
picture.
picture? Okay.
Oh, the monkey.
So apparently this guy, he beats these monkeys.
Where is this first off? It looks like
Let's just say,
looks like
China.
Peru,
There it says
China.
at the
Okay.
bottom. Shanghai, China. So apparently this guy trains these monkeys to ride mini bicycles.
Right.
And let's face it, who doesn't like to see a monkey riding a mini
Bro, I
bicycle?
will watch that for hours on end.
That shit is awesome, right?
Especially after some Hennessy and eggnog. All I want to do is sit and watch monkeys on bikes.
Exactly. And this guy apparently was beating this one here.
Yeah.
Like, just like, you're not riding your fucking bike. Like, just like
Ride
beating
the
it
bike
down.
more.
And this monkey picks up a stick and beats the shit
Bro,
out of the trainer.
I love it. This is really
Look
the
at that.
beginning of
He's
the
about
monkey
to swing.
uprising. This is really the beginning of the monkey uprising.
I agree. We're only days away.
It's true.
Did you guys see 12 Monkeys?
And I, for one, of course.
Fucking best movie
And I,
ever.
for one, welcome our monkey overlords. That's a Simpsons reference. Anyway.
So, yes, be careful with the monkeys. Don't beat your monkey.
Don't beat your monkey.
At the end of the day,
feed your monkey. Don't
feed your monkey, don't
feed your
beat
monkey
your
love.
monkey.
Don't beat your monkey pain.
Spank the monkey.
spank the monkey.
Don't beat the monkey, spank it.
Spank it.
Peter's gonna come.
I love it. That's horrible.
Peter's gonna come. I don't think it's Peter that.
I don't think Peter. Yeah.
I don't think Peter really cares about Glenn spanking his monkey.
Glenn was like, gives us a call. I got arrested. What? Why? Peter came and arrested me. Why? I was supposed to beat my monkey. Spanking my monkey. It's too much. That is awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Well, nope. Don't beat monkeys, people,
Next story.
because they will clearly come and get you. All right. We've been talking a lot over the years at Diggnation about the RIAA and the stupid ass things that they do.
Oh, jeez.
Finally, some news comes out that seems to be, let's just say positive from the RIAA. Enjoy your Hennessy. RIAA to stop suing individuals. 4,079 people dug this story, submitted by iPodman715. The RIAA says it will finally end the legal assault against consumers that began back in 2003. The Recording Industry Association of America will instead focus on its anti-piracy efforts with ISPs. Okay, basically, the RIAA has stopped suing anonymous children for illegally downloading, and sometimes anonymous parents who are like, I don't even know, or anonymous people who have open Wi-Fi networks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there were ever really a case that came out that was black and white that they did.
Right, totally.
Where it was like, yeah, I downloaded 100,000 Pearl Jam songs.
I don't see, unless they like raid your house and take your computers, how could they actually prove that you ever did any of that shit, right?
Well, they probably have logs and file names. And
right,
like,
you say, you know what, I had open Wi-Fi and somebody was living near my neighborhood
Well,
and
I
just
think-
fucking jumped on.
Well, I think that's why it is a problem, because they started suing people, and all these people were like, "Are you kidding me? What? Why would you?" And then a lot of people started fighting them, and they were like, "No, I'm not going to let you sue me. I have an open Wi-Fi network. It's not my fault."
Dude, this reminds me of something. Do you remember my segment idea for back in the Screensavers day? They
Which
wouldn't let
one?
us do it.
Which one?
I wanted to create a van, and this is fucked up, so I That's probably why they've been letting us do it. But I wanted to create a van full of servers and just like terabytes of data and just load it up with music and have like big ass Wi-Fi antennas on top and just drive around and just like have the moving pirate mobile and like nobody could bust you.
I love it. It's a great idea. You should do it tomorrow. I so want to be involved in drinking on that van.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Like it would. That's like the RIAA
It's
was
like
always
the
trying
Pirates
to track
Bay,
down.
but you could just move.
Right, exactly. The Pirates Bay, but moving. Exactly.
I love it. I love it, dude. It's so smart.
It's so smart. Just do that. You won't get busted.
No,
It's so fun.
just don't tell anybody where that truck is.
right. Exactly.
It's amazing. It's like
keep moving the truck.
he's like broadcast the Super Bowl.
Worst case.
Rebroadcast the Super Bowl.
Has anybody ever done that?
Yeah, they all get arrested.
I always wonder that at the end of the NFL games, they're like, if you rebroadcast this, like, and then
Dude, they do it. Sometimes they're like, they shut down a church that was doing it or a bar or something. There was like some place that this guy was doing it, was showing off his the something.
Interesting
It
story.
was
there.
fancy, wasn't it? It was good. It's all flowed correctly.
Right.
All right, well, shall we get to
Sponsors.
sponsors before we get to our last story?
Yes, let's talk about Adagio Tea. We have teamed up with our friends at Adagio Tea to create some new custom Diggnation tea blends. Alex and I have created new blends, so did Prager and Hippie Glen. Prager, do you have our blends here with us? No, we don't.
Okay.
Nice big pictures.
But we have big pictures on the
Nice
screen.
big pictures over
I will
our
say-
faces right now.
I will say mine is not a blend. Mine is just the straight up pure tea. I'm not a big
Oolong
blend. I'm
or
not a
whatever.
big blender fan. I'm not a fan
I
of blender.
blended mine with
What it was
Christmas
yours?
season
Yours was-
spirits.
Yours was chocolate and.
No, it was candy cane and peppermint.
That's right. Perfect for small children.
It's amazing. It makes them sleep. That's horrible. It doesn't do that. It's actually a laxative. I wonder how much more we would sell if we were like, man, I gotta take a crap. Do you have any of that Alex tea? I'm a little backed up against the holidays. I need to make some candy canes.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's too much. It's much. This Hennessy is like awesome.
Going straight to your head. We need to do more drunken episodes.
What do you mean need to do more?
Yeah.
What episodes have been, well
we've
we
had
do
some
sober
sober
ones.
All right.
Anyway, well, thank you,
Wait, I wasn't
Gio.
done. I wasn't done.
Oh, okay,
You can
well,
buy any of these teas individually, or you can get the remainder of Diggnation of December.
For the rest of the show, you can get $4 off.
For the remainder of December, you get 20% off our sampler set if you buy all four. This is cool as a holiday gift idea.
Correct.
Check out the new Diggnation Adagio tea blends, as well as order new ones at adagio.com/Diggnation.
It's actually order the old ones, but that's all right. All right. So, we are being sponsored by the National Campaign Against Drink Driving. So in 2006, 13,470 people were killed in alcohol-impaired driving crashes. That is a shit ton.
a lot
That is
of
a
people.
shit ton. These fatalities accounted for 32% of total motor vehicle traffic fatality. 32%, totally preventable.
That's a high
So if you're
percentage.
planning to drink alcohol with friends, designate a sober driver, give Hippie Glen your keys. If you don't
Like I
have a
did.
Hippie Glen, call one of your friends Hippie Glen and give them your keys. Give the person your keys before you start driving. Also, wear your seatbelts while you're in a car. Use a helmet or protective gear when not in a motorcycle. Don't give them back to Kevin. Give them back to Hippie Glen. What are you doing? And then don't let Hippie Glen give them back to you while you're drunk. Wear your seatbelt and wear a helmet or protective gear when you're riding a motorcycle, as that's your best defense against other people who've been drinking and driving.
Yes.
So don't do it.
And so do what I do, and that's when you've gotten really hammered, to just take a cab.
Oh, dude, cabs are so easy, especially almost any city. They're so easy and they're so cheap comparatively. I mean, by the time, especially in LA, by the time you're valet parked, it's about half the cost of round trip cab fare. You know what I mean?
Totally. And
Yeah.
you crash on a friend's couch if they ask you, like, hey,
Just don't
do you want to
vomit.
stay over?
Just don't
Always
vomit
say
on that
yes.
couch.
What's that? Don't vomit.
Don't vomit on the couch.
Right.
That's all I gotta say. All right.
All right. So, just wanted to let everybody out there know, if
we
you
have
are
two
in the
other-
Los Angeles area
I am.
or
I live here.
surrounding areas,
I live in the surrounding areas
you
as
may
well.
want to meet up with us for a beer.
Yeah.
but don't drink and drive. We're doing a live Diggnation 1 month from now. It will be our second ever live Diggnation in LA. And there's also going to be a Dig LA meetup as well. So
It's going to be a big combo night.
2-in-1 combo. It's going to be Wednesday, January 14th at a place called the Knitting Factory.
Yep, right around the corner.
As always, it's 100% free. Doors open at 7 p.m. and Diggnation is at 8 p.m.
Now,
The Knitting Factory is extremely small.
it is
Holds about
extremely small.
500 people. So you're going
If
to want to get there
that.
early and get in line. And I would say that you have to be 18 or older.
18 or older, yeah.
And don't buy us shots. I'm trying to think what else we should
Oh
say.
yeah, no shots. Come on.
No shots.
That's so 1999. What?
What else do we have to say about that?
That is going to be awesome.
Just come on out.
GoDaddy. If you want to make an impact online, go to GoDaddy.com for all you need. .com names as low as $1.99 plus world-class hosting, fast and easy website building, and much, much more. Plus, enter the code DIG2 and save $5 off any order of $30 or more.
So Netflix, thanks to Netflix for sponsoring Diggnation. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles, including, pardon me, lots of Blu-ray titles, with free shipping both ways to and from your home. They've got over 40 shipping centers, Alex.
Wow, really? 40? How long
Over
does it
40.
take to get something to me?
You know, I hear that all deliveries happen in just one business day.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's amazing. Plans start just $4.99, and as a member, you get a no-risk 2-week trial.
Nice.
But
How many
you have
but,
to go
but
to
no risk?
There's a no-risk 2-week free trial.
Oh, good. I like no
So
risk.
if you are not going through www.netflix.com/Diggnation, you do not get the trial, and there's a lot of risk involved actually.
High risk.
It's a high
non-free
risk
trial.
non-free trial if you don't go through our site.
Love it.
They actually sue people sometimes. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
it's very high risk.
Remember the www when you enter this code. Also, we want to let you know, I don't know, you did this, you upgraded your Xbox 360.
Yes, I did. It's awesome.
As did I. So we are both streaming our Netflixes now directly from our media centers.
Yeah, and I will say, when you two little things that I found out, which were great, good to know. First off, when you go, don't just add something to your queue, add it to your Play Instant. It's a different
right,
queue.
right.
Because I was adding some stuff, and because adding it to your queue, they send the DVD. If you add to Instant,
Right.
then it'll show up on your Xbox 360.
And it
It
has to be
happens like that.
It has to be available for the instant.
It has to be available for the instance, but also there's a whole section. If you go under like genres, I think there's a section called HD. So that's how you can see if the movie or TV show, and they have a lot of HD content, and it streams 720p.
Nice.
It's great. The
I haven't
HD
tried
stuff
that
is
yet.
great. Looks great. Anyway,
Sweet.
big times had by all.
Awesome. Last story of the day, 7 things Google Chrome needs now that it's out of beta. 1,327 people
I
took
got
the
a
story
couple.
submitted by a Flinkster.
A flinkster.
A Flinkster. He says,
like it.
I wanted to start out by saying I love Google Chrome. Recently I went away from Flock and made my Chrome my default browser.
Nice.
By default, he said primary. But he thinks that this is a list of things that Google has. Well, they didn't say they were going to fix. Oh, he excluded all things they said they were going to fix. So this is stuff that Google has
Right.
not yet addressed.
Right.
It's not said, we're going to have these as features. It's just stuff that his kind of wish list.
Right.
Some of them are really boring, but some of them are good. Like being able to set your media preferences, such as opening certain plugins for different types of programs, that all makes sense. Basic history controls, keep a user history would be nice of where you go, history tab.
That's my phone.
Compatibility mode, please fix Flash. They're saying some big Flash bugs. I don't know if you've had to uninstall and reinstall. A lot of people have done it. Better tab management. Like when you get too many tabs, it's kind of hard to see what's going on and hard to
Yeah.
manage the
Yeah,
tabs.
yeah.
There's 17 tabs open and said that it's really hard to do that. Extension support. Now this is funny because pretty much everyone is asking for extensions.
Really? I totally forgot that all that happens. Well, let's see who it is.
Hey Heather, it's Erin Martino.
Don't leave your phone number.
Ah, that's awesome.
I
That's Heather's in a play
Oh.
called Pope Joan. It's gonna be out in LA. Get ready. It's coming. And this is gonna be a long message because she goes, anyway, oh god damn it.
Dude, I love being
I hope
able to
there's a
listen to the
button.
message still.
I know.
Do you want me to just continue on?
Yeah, keep talking. Extensions?
All right, so extensions make sense. We all agree with that. Built-in RSS support. Do you use RSS inside of a browser?
I don't really use RSS.
You don't.
No, I just go to the sites that I like.
I use live bookmarks. Do you use
Right?
that?
I mean, why not? No. Sometimes I feel like when I just see the like, okay, when I just see the like the pure list name of the article I don't get as much as when I'm like, I go to, Wow Insider or, BigRedKitty.net and I see like everything all laid out.
The design and
right. And like the interaction with the other articles that I might like or
Yeah, I feel the
popular
same
things.
way.
So I don't
Absolutely.
really use RSS so
All right.
much.
So yeah, I don't care about that one either. Flash support, fixed Flash. They should have spell
What's wrong
check.
with Flash?
They should have spell check built in. That's huge.
I can't believe they don't have spell check built in.
Yeah, no, that's like a no-brainer. View image properties when you right-click on things. All this stuff is pretty straightforward. They should have a Mac version of the freaking software. I don't know why they didn't mention that.
Well, I don't know why either.
That's one thing that I really want. I like Chrome. I use it. It's like my default browser on Vista.
On Vista?
Mm-hmm.
I like Chrome too. The one thing that I will say, and I will say it again,
Please do.
is I love there's a Firefox add-on that is a Gmail manager. And here's the problem, is all the Gmail notifiers assume that you have one Gmail account.
How many Gmail accounts do you
I
have?
have like 7 Gmail
Why?
accounts. Well, because I have one for all the different companies I work for.
I can help you.
Well, ooh.
Forward them all to one account. Apply labels to them.
Right, but then I'm responding all from the same account.
When you reply back, it detects who sent it to which account, and then it automatically chooses the right account to reply back from.
Really?
Yes.
See, I don't know if I buy that because I did that with.
Watch
I did
this.
That, no, but because I did that with one of my other accounts.
Mm-hmm.
That the Gmail points to an actual other address, and a lot of times it says via the name of my actual Gmail account. So it'll say for this email via my actual other email account, and that to me seems cheesy. I want it to just come from the. So
On behalf of.
yeah,
See,
so it says on behalf of or whatever.
Don't say this stuff out loud, but that's my main account, right?
Right.
Here's something coming in with a different account, right?
Okay, right.
I've got it now. Now watch what happens when I reply. Hit R to reply, and then look at what it shows my default account, and then I can click change and use any one of the accounts that I have authenticated. But you have to authenticate them first in order to add them as to who to reply from. But that way I have one unified account. They all come into the same place, and then what I do is I create little filters on the left-hand side. So down, hold on, oops, scroll. On the left, I have labels. So if I just want to see, kevinrose.com, I click on that, it'll come in. If I just want to see, whatever other accounts I have, I can just click on that, and it sorts them all by that account. One place, one inbox to rule them all. Thoughts?
I think I gotta do that.
Isn't that
That
awesome?
sounds great. That sounds perfect. That's like exactly what I'm looking for. Is that new? It must be new. Okay. So anyway, but also there's no Gmail notifier in Google Chrome.
Right. Well, that's obviously coming.
Well, obviously,
is
and
Gmail.
being here is not the same thing, and I need one now.
Right.
So I'll stick with my multiple accounts.
All right.
Dude,
That's
I really
it.
like you. Just blew my mind.
Isn't it sweet?
Y'all gonna make me blow my mind up in here.
Emails.
Emails.
I've got
Speaking
one.
of email, I've got one too.
Let me go first.
Okay, challenge.
This one, subject is Hippie Glenn.
Oh,
Are you ready for this? Huh?
you ready, Hippie
You ready
Glenn?
for
Wake
this?
up.
Yeah.
This is from Wes. Wes, I was at says I saw this at Bloomingfields the other day, and I thought it would be
Foods.
Foods the other day. I was thinking Bloomingdale's. I've done so much damn shopping there lately. I need to stop shopping. I'm not shopping. I'm
Okay,
not
no,
shopping.
it's all right. Go. Keep going. Keep
it was
going.
for an event I had
Keep
to
going,
dress up.
hippie.
My ass looked good. Just
Horrible.
kidding. Bloomingfields the other day. I thought it would be right up Hippie's alley. Sorry for the quality. I took this as my cell phone. Love the show. Keep up the great work. Apparently, they
Hemp
said
milk?
Hemp milk. Did you know they had hemp milk?
Yeah.
So Pee-Pee's Alley, he's like, why would I not
He's
know
like-
about hemp milk?
Have you've had hemp milk?
Oh, yeah.
Like all the time?
Yeah, we've made it.
You've made hemp milk. How do you make
seeds.
bullshit?
Hemp seeds, water, press it, let it sit overnight. Oh, I can make almond milk.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's I know, he's amazing.
That guy's like he's like the MacGyver of hippies.
He is.
He's like McHippie.
It's like
Do you play hockey or whatever the hippie equivalent is?
hacky sack, dude.
Hacky sack?
Of course he plays
Oh,
hacky
because of
sack.
MacGyver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Jesus, right, sir.
So
that's
apparently
awesome.
he has made hemp milk.
So not only is it up his
Wes?
alley,
You see that hemp Wii remote?
Yes, I saw that. It was a Wii remote made out of hemp.
seriously, hemp it's a little crazy now. Now
is.
they're just making stuff out of it to be like, isn't that funny? I made a guitar. What's it made out of? Hemp.
Dude,
Really?
It's
That's
sustainable.
happened.
It's sustainable. It's green.
Well, so's bark.
It's
but
sticky.
not
Super strong.
It's super strong.
oh, it's super strong. It's like spider silk.
But you have to milk spiders to get the silk.
You have to milk hippies to get hemp. Isn't that where it's from?
It's hard to milk a spider.
It's hard to milk a hippie. That's horrible. Anyway,
They have small teats.
small teats. I love it. Anyway, all right. Next email. This is from Jonathan. I think it's Gossier. African beers, which is interesting. We've never had any African
No,
beers.
never. Actually, I have. I went to this
Kev-
African restaurant.
Oh,
Ethiopian
interesting.
restaurant. Fuck, it's good food.
Yeah, I know. Cool. But then with your fingers?
Yes. Have you done that?
Of course.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
kind
great.
of weird though. It fills you up in a weird way.
I know. It's just
Like all of a sudden, it's like like in your stomach.
yeah. It's built to do that. I think to be like very like filling.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so Kev, Alex, my name is John. I run a social media technology blog, abfrica.net.
Africa.
Abfrica.net. I love the show, and I believe it or not, you've got fans here in Uganda. What up, Uganda? Boom. Anyways, in all your shows, you've never covered an African beer. I'd like to mail you some brews local to East Africa. Here are three of the most popular beers in here for your research. I recommend Moonberg, which is a German recipe brewed in Uganda. If you're game, let me know and I'll send you some. We're totally game.
Tusker. I think that's the one I had from Kenya.
Tusker from Kenya. And then Guinness Foreign Extra Stout is Irish export for Africa only, which is sort of interesting. So yeah, John, I'd love to try any of those beers.
Yeah,
They sound good.
absolutely. We have. Where is our email or our box, our PO box?
It's 149 South Barrington Avenue, number 150. Getting this, hippie? Los Angeles, California 90049.
Do you ever check that anymore?
Yep. Oh yeah.
How often?
constantly.
Oh, you gotta
Like once a
try
week.
food now, huh?
Yeah, like
Yes.
once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
Depends. Because we
Alright.
get a lot of like the TRS video game stuff to review comes in there, and I go there in my car. That's my Tesla wouldn't make it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, well, thank you guys for the email. If you'd like to send us an email, please feel free to do so. dignationfans@gmail.com. Also, Twitter us up, bitches. Twitter.com/Alex Albrecht.
Twitter.com/Kevin Rose.
That is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. We will see you next week.
We will. Hi.
Hi.
Right?
Hi, man.